designer duo Dolce & Gabbana launched their first perfume Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme in 1992, followed by its male equivalent Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme in 1994. Rich floral character of the feminine edition and aromatic fougue for the masculine one, this perfume pair marked the decade of the 90s. In 2012, the designers have decided to return to the roots and to relaunch the two fragrances. "It's not so much a reedition as it is a fine-tuning," said Gabbana to WWD magazine. "We altered the bottles a bit. There has been an evolution of the brand since the 90s. Domenico and I were much younger then. We've really matured a lot." Here are some popular Dolce & Gabbana men's perfumes that were well received. Please note that the popularity and availability of fragrances can change over time, so I recommend checking with up-to-date sources for the most current information. Here's a list of 10 notable Dolce & Gabbana men's perfumes. Before I start, don't forget to hit like and subscribe button in order to get new perfume update. 1. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, 2012, by Dolce & Gabbana is an aromatic fougue fragrance for men. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, 2012, was launched in 2012. Top notes are citruses, bergamot, neroli and mandarin orange. Middle notes are lavender, sage and pepper. Base notes are tobacco, tonka bean and cedar. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, a classic and timeless fragrance known for its citrusy and aromatic notes. 2. Light Blue Pour Homme by Dolce & Gabbana is a citrus aromatic fragrance for men. Light Blue Pour Homme was launched in 2007. Top notes are grapefruit, bergamot, Sicilian mandarin and juniper. Middle notes are pepper, rosemary and Brazilian rosewood. Base notes are musk, incense and oak moss. This perfume is the winner of award Fifi Award Fragrance of the Year Men S Lux 2008. Light Blue Pour Homme, a fresh and vibrant scent with notes of citrus, juniper, and musk. 3. The One for Men Eau de Parfum by Dolce & Gabbana is a woody spicy fragrance for men. The One for Men Eau de Parfum was launched in 2015. The nose behind this fragrance is Olivier Polge. Top notes are grapefruit, coriander and basil. Middle notes are cardamom, ginger and orange blossom. Base notes are amber, tobacco and cedar. The One for Men, a sophisticated and warm fragrance with notes of tobacco, spices, and amber. 4. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme Intenso by Dolce & Gabbana is a woody aromatic fragrance for men. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme Intenso was launched in 2014. Top notes are lavender, water notes, basil, marigold and geranium. Middle notes are tobacco, hay, clary sage, maple accord and bran. Base notes are sandalwood, cypress, musk, amber and labdanum. Dolce & Gabbana Intenso, a rich and intense scent featuring notes of lavender, tobacco, and wood. 5K by Dolce & Gabbana, a modern and charismatic fragrance with a blend of citrus, spices, and woods. 6. Velvet Exotic Leather by Dolce & Gabbana is a leather fragrance for women and men. Top 10. Velvet Exotic Leather was launched in 2015. Dolce & Gabbana Velvet Exotic Leather, part of the Velvet collection. This fragrance offers a luxurious blend of leather, oud, and spices. 7. Velvet Desert Oud by Dolce & Gabbana is an amber fragrance for women and men. Velvet Desert Oud was launched in 2013. Velvet Desert Oud wafts like a breeze through the dunes of a desert. The fragrance seduces with classic Middle Eastern incense notes topping a heart of mysterious oud, and the sweetness and depth of amber. The lingering soft musky base notes leave a final memory of the sweet seduction. Dolce & Gabbana Velvet Desert Oud, another entry from the Velvet collection. This fragrance combines oud, amber, and spices to create a warm and exotic scent. 8. The One Grey by Dolce & Gabbana is a woody aromatic fragrance for men. The One Grey was launched in 2018. The nose behind this fragrance is Jean Christophe Aero. Top notes are grapefruit, cardamom, coriander and basil. Middle notes are lavender, clary sage and geranium. Base notes are vetiver, tobacco, patchouli and labdanum. Dolce & Gabbana The One Grey, a unique and refined fragrance with notes of grapefruit, vetiver, and tobacco. 9. Velvet Cypress by Dolce & Gabbana is a woody aromatic fragrance for women and men. Velvet Cypress was launched in 2017. Top notes are Sicilian lemon and bergamot. Middle notes are cypress, galbanum and clary sage. Base note is cedar. Dolce & Gabbana Velvet Cypress. From the Velvet collection, this fragrance features notes of cypress, cedarwood, and citrus. 10. Dolce & Gabbana Anthology Collection. This collection includes a range of unique and distinct fragrances, each numbered and named after its key notes. Remember that fragrance preferences are highly personal, and what works well for one person may not be the same for another. It's a good idea to test these perfumes on your skin to see how they interact with your body chemistry and choose the one that resonates with you the most. Additionally, new fragrances may have been released since my last update, so I recommend checking with retailers or fragrance enthusiasts for the latest information.